Well, now this EuroLeague group stage is beginning to take shape. We've got match day 4 to come as we move into the second half of the group game.
Yeah, it's a big game this, a big night, and the big players normally will step forward and show what they can do.
Coming up now, Crystal Palace against Alta.
James Tonkin. Number 23, Pape Suarez. Number 11, Wilfried Zaha. Number 18, James...
Well, he really could be the star of the show today.
That ball's his best friend when he receives it, and it's so difficult to get it off him.
Here's the Crystal Palace team. Steve Mandanda starts in goal. Jan Kirchhoff plays with James Tompkins as the centre-backs. We'll see how the striking option works with just one up front. This is how the visitors shape up. This is the way they like to play, isn't it? And it does allow them, with 3 at the back, to have 2 main attackers up front, which is a little bit unusual these days.
Well, you look at that formation, you could interpret it as being a little negative, especially if that holding midfielder in front of the back 3 doesn't venture too far forward. But an onus on the wide men as well to support those 2 lads up front.
Crystal Palace, well, they'll be hoping to improve on those drop points at home when they only drew against Chelsea.
Yeah, stalemate, 0-0, but the strikers have been practicing the shooting in the week. I think they'll get themselves through to a win here.
Pointed to this fixture, Dietmar Schlernleber. Here's a chance to attack. In quickly. It is an advantage for Crystal Palace, and they're going to try and take advantage of the referee's decision. James MacArthur. Shot on! Well, let's have another look at that, because it was a very, very tight call. They were in otherwise.
When I saw it, first time of asking, I thought he was on, you know, but looking at the replay, what a good decision from the linesman that was.
Tackle here. Lee. James MacArthur. That's a turnover in play. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk that they might get caught out. Joe Ledley. Joel Ward. Good forward play from them. And he's up for the header. That is his stock in trade. He loves the ball to attack. Probably thought he should have scored.
Yeah, there was enough of the goal to aim at there. Got to go down as a miss.
It's good work between these two. Joe Ledley. Lee. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they've still got the ball. And here's the shot. Now we have a corner to come via that deflection. gone out for a throw. Joe Ledley. Just working away to try and find an opening. Here's Lee. Gets his foot in there. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Joe Ledley. James MacArthur. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. On to the attack now. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Good challenge. James MacArthur. Trying to thread it through here. Moving the opposition around with their play, these two players. Attacking now. In quickly. It's nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Quick change of possession here. Attacking team not happy about that offside call, but we can see it again here.
Well, he is quick, this lad, and he can afford to give himself another yard. I think he's got the beating of these defenders in a race.
It's a yellow card, and, well, it was a certain yellow card, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Looking back on it, he had no choice at all.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Some good work by the medical team here to get this fella back onto the pitch.
Yeah, I think he had the old magic sponge, and he's okay now.
The referee has chosen to add on 2 extra minutes.
2 minutes of added time.
Joe Ledley. And there is the half-time whistle, 0-0 at the break. Steady at best in the first 45 minutes, still 45 minutes to go, of course.
Room for improvement, I think you could say, from this lad.
Good first half on match day 4 between these two in the group stages of the EuroLeague. Second half now is underway.
Yeah, it's such a high level of competition. You could see that in the quality of the play in that first half.
James MacArthur. And that's a pass that's gone astray, out of play. Strong challenge. James MacArthur. Coming up for you on EA Sports, don't forget, don't miss this, the coverage of the Premier League fixture. Crystal Palace, they'll be facing West Bromwich Albion away from home.
Yeah, it's got a good feel about it, that one. Look forward to joining you in the gantry for it.
Little private game between the two of them. Good position, they've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Crystal Palace have a substitute getting ready. Joe Ledley. Brilliant football from this team. In comes the challenge. When you think about football as a passing game, which it is, you think about players like him. Joe Ledley. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Unmarked now, he's lost his marker. To put them in front. Well, it's a goal that's been on the cards. The better team at this stage of the match. And you wonder whether they would make that domination count. Well, they've done with this goal. Thoroughly deserved. They lead.
And he's kept his head to just place that into the bottom right, made it look easy.
Well, I want to see this again, this goal.
Substitution for Crystal Palace to leave the pitch.
Well, they're still leading, and they've decided to go for a fresh player in the hope of hanging on to that lead. Well, that was the opening goal. We've had to wait to the second half to get it, but it's come now. Palace are going to make an alteration. There's a substitute coming on. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk that they might get caught out. They tried to keep it, but they haven't been able to do that. Still 20 minutes to go. Could be dangerous. It's a good place to win the ball here. They're looking for a hero here, this team.
Well, the manager on the sidelines, waving his centre-halves forward. Could be Route 1 stuff now.
Crisp defending there. It's Ward. He's coming forward with some danger. They're grateful for that, to have an intervention like that and get back on the ball when they're defending so much. Right from the beginning, we've never known which way this game is going to go, and it's kept its drama right to the last. Now the countdown is to 10 minutes left. Still 1-0 here, with the time almost up. What about this impacting on the next game?
Well, Crystal Palace go up against West Bromwich Albion. They've been...
Stop the game for the free kick. This is a key moment for the manager. He knows he's got the lead, and he's now going to do his best to try and retain that. Good forward play from them. To bring them level. It could have been a really significant shot, that. It did just miss, but for a moment we thought that would have influenced the shape of the scoreline.
Yeah, he grimaces. He knows that was a big moment. If he could have found the target there.
Substitute coming on for the player who is hurt and can't continue. It's noticeable that the home supporters are trying to help the team in this situation. They're encouraged by the lead, but they're fearful perhaps that this team might lose it.
Well, they won't want to give anything silly away. The opposition are chasing the ball, trying to get it back and trying to get back into this match.
Indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
And in he goes with the tackle. Time ticking on. The attack not really ticking. And he's met it with his head. Well defended, not just getting across. And that's the end of the match at 1-0. There are some real heroes out there for this team, and they're all in the back line.
Yeah, I mean, they threw themselves in front of shots. They did anything that they had to out there. Really brave performance from the defenders.
Some final thoughts on one of the better performers today, Alan.
Got himself a goal and put in a really good shift. Excellent performance.
Euroleague. Cologne 1, Cork City 1. Union Berlin 1, West Ham United 1. Fiorentina 4, Rosenborg 1.